I just thought we didn't have many answers to guard Winthrop there in that second half. They were terrific, and once we got down 15 plus or whatever it was, and we kind of had to start scrambling and pressing, which is something we really don't press, something we're not real good at, but just had to try to figure out a way to try to get back in the game, force quick possessions. Obviously, they handled that well and shot layups on us basically in the press, and it got out of hand quick. But I thought they were really hard to guard, made shots. They got a lot of weapons out there. Tonight they were clicking on all cylinders. And, we didn't have a lot of answers to guard them.
You had a little success running zone on them in the first half. How much of that was just out of necessity due to foul trouble? How much of it was by design?
Well, we didn't play much zone in the first half, maybe one possession of it, and then in the second half we did. In that kind of little stretch, we played that we did get a few stops in the zone in the second half, and it allowed us to kind of cut into the lead a little bit. But it's hard to play them much zone. The way that they shoot it, and they attack it really well. But it was just out of necessity, really, because we couldn't guard them in our other defense, and they were scoring, they were getting whatever they wanted. So we had to try something.
It's been kind of noticeable without Brandon and Jaheim around. Obviously, with Brandon, the depth in the post is a little bit lighter, and without Jaheim, we talked Friday. You've had to kind of rotate Liam over the point, that kind of thing. Any status on those two?
Yeah, Brandon Miller had surgery today. We're hoping to get him back in a couple weeks, just depending on how the recovery is. Certainly hurts you in a game like today where we were in foul trouble in the first half, and had maybe 4 or 5 guys with 2 fouls. And then hopefully Jaheim's getting an MRI tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have him back. I don't think it's a serious issue. I'm hoping to get him back here soon. But I don't really know a timetable. I don't know if it's going to be 2 days or 2 weeks. I really don't. But our trainers do a great job. They'll get him back as soon as they can.
There was a lot of traffic in the paint when you're trying to run pick and roll. They were very physical and kind of ran you off your line a little bit. Yeah. And you went to David for a while, and David basically was able to have some success driving on them. Again, how much of that was necessity and how much of it was design?
Well, I think there are a lot of what we do is to try to get David in the paint. He's pretty good with that. So that's just part of our deal, and some of it were set plays, and some of it was just our offense, our flow, just trying to take what the defense has given us. And I did think they did a good job collapsing on our drives, contesting at the rim. Ferguson and Cooks are long at the rim, and did a good job bothering us around the paint. We had trouble finishing plays today. I think they certainly had a lot to do with that.
It's been said you have to have a short memory in this league, and you've had a lot of games back to back to back like everybody has. You have another one Thursday. How do you clear the memory and get ready for Thursday?
Well, you just do it. You just got to do it. And it's, we try to talk about and remind our guys, they need to be upset and really disappointed and embarrassed, really, the way we played in the second half. But when we get back to campus, we got to put that behind us. We got to learn from our mistakes on film, and then we got to go back to work. And it's an 18-game season, and people keep saying, we're talking about us being in first place, and I'm saying we're 5 games into this deal. Is that really first place? It's 5 games in. It means nothing. We got to go 18-game season and put it behind us and get ready to attack number 7, which is Thursday against PC.
And finally, you mentioned needing big minutes out of Jamal. Jamal had been battling a few things, and he came back tonight and shot well.
Yeah.
3 of his first 3, finished with 10 points. Any thoughts on his effort?
Yeah, it's great to see it. And he was a big part of what we were able to win 19 last year, and he's been kind of banged up and kind of got off to a slow start, then got hurt, missed 4 games, and he's looked pretty good in practice, and thought he did well tonight. He was efficient, and 3 assists and 0 turnovers in 29 minutes. So he was able to play a little more without Jaheim with us, and then CT and Christian in foul trouble. We had him in there, and he did well. And we're certainly confident in Jamal. And Jamal's worked really hard. He's been a great team guy, and he just tries to come in and with whatever minutes he's given, he just tries to give his best. And he's been a leader for us as a senior to be able to have that type of mentality.